Alright, we record?
Yeah, we're recording right now. Oh, yeah, try not to knock everything over. So, we just got done with the second battle report. We're editing as we speak. So, this is our first vlog.
Yes, our first vlog.
Yeah. We're a little giddy because, I mean, we don't got many views, but what we got is really cool to us. So, right now, we figured we'll see what we did. So, in our first video, I made a comment. It was a joke that kind of upset Anthony. I said, loser pays for dinner. And I did not anticipate this going far. So in the second game, we had both agreed before the game even began that we would do a dinner plate challenge. Because that's what I called it. So we're doing it now, and Anthony did lose. So we're doing the dinner plate challenge. And unfortunately, Anthony's mad because he did win the first one when I said it didn't count, so he's mad. Well, I'll try not to order lobster.
He deprived a fat man of food.
Yeah,
that's what he pretty much did.
That is one of the seven evils of the world. That's one of the seven deadly sins. Yeah. That's one of the seven deadly sins. They just changed it. But so right now, this is a very, very random thing we're doing. We're just trying to see what works. So viewers beware.
Yeah. In future vlogs, I would like to note that while you're watching this, I mean, most of these vlogs is just easily listening, and that's what most of these battle reports are. They're long, but the reason they're long is so you have something to listen to in the background while you're either painting or assembling or what have you doing. You might just want to watch it.
Yeah.
But another thing you might want to consider is if you like this, again, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, because in these vlogs and future vlogs, we would love to comment. We'd like to respond to questions that people send us. So if you want to ask us a question, comment below, send us a message from your account. By all means. Anything to add on that, Jake?
No, not much. So, I did mention at the end of the video, which has not been released yet, so this is kind of funny. We were going to do the cheerleader battles, just like in our first bat rep, but we're doing it in the vlog because we think it makes it more interesting.
I mean, the vlog, we're not doing a battle report, we're doing a raw footage.
Right.
So this is barely even going to be edited.
Right.
This is mostly just going to be, you're going to see us, you're going to see what we do, we're going to set the tripod up like we do now. Just going to stare down at us, you're going to watch what happens, and yeah, it's going to be nice and interesting. I mean, eventually, in the distant future, we might even do live shows like this.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Yeah. So, without, let's make the cheerleader battle interesting.
What's that?
The winner gets to choose where.
Where we eat?
Where we eat.
I like to comment, Jake. Remember how you owe me money?
What? This is getting edited out.
I don't know if this will or not.
Well, no, this is sketchy.
As you all know, this is the commission company, and he commissioned me a while back to commission an orc army, which we are going to later turn into the studio army. But he commissioned me, and how we normally do payments is you pay half in advance before the job's done, and then you pay the rest once the job is done. Well, it would turn out that instead of you paying me, you can just, and this is also being cheaper, so if you pay for dinner now, not only would it be cheaper, but I mean, you'd be getting your bottles paid for.
I can't consult the camera on this. How about let's let fate decide what happens.
Let's let fate decide what happens?
Fate decide. Fate decide. Fate decide. That's how wargamers do everything. So, alright. Odds, since you asked me an odd question for this, an odd payment style will be I take care of where we eat, or eating per se. So, if it's even, we're going to do the normal dinner plate challenge.
Okay.
So, how about the best of 3 rolls?
Okay. So we got, oh dear.
Fate's being really weird right now.
Z's did it. Okay, we got
so odd. So you roll the next one. even.
Oh, come on.
And...
Those are the put on the line, Jake. Okay.
Okay, so Alright, so it looks like I'm taking care of it, but now we're going to move on to the cheerleader battles to find out where.
I would like to say, for future videos, you will be seeing the orcs. I believe our next battle report, we've agreed that he will field his orcs. We like to make a comment. This is the teal orcs. Their skin is teal.
Yes. This is, if you're wondering why teal-skinned orcs, blue table painting. Sean Gately, every army he does, he always wants a purple with teal detail army. So I was like, you know what? Sean never did orcs. I'm gonna out teal the Great Gately.
And you wanna know what we did? We did out teal them because the skin is teal and the inner mouth and gore, like the inside of their body, is purple. So I mean, I really like it. Actually, if you want to grab, if you can find your war boss, that'd be actually great.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. And you know, you might see footage of the teal orcs because we are going to Valhalla in 2013.
Oh yeah.
So we're going up to Valhalla, and maybe Sean will do some coverage on the teal boys. So yeah, because I'll be right back, and I'll grab my war boss.
Okay. Yeah, just hold up to the camera. I will. You know, here, hold up to the camera. I'll see how focused we can get this thing. This show how much detail that I put, how much love and detail was put into this model. Okay, let's see.
This is an awful lot of detail.
The lighting doesn't do it purpose, so you can get a little closer.
Oh, a little closer.
Yep.
Yep.
Again, it's not doing justice because it's not perfectly focused, but you know what?
You know, we might do another video where we just show off some of the painted models.
And yeah, I mean, it's just an opportunity to show off what we do at Purple Cup Painters, and
yep.
I mean, from what this distance looks like, it looks like tabletop, but I mean, I will assure you,
it's far beyond tabletop standard. So, so now let's move on to the cheerleader battles.
Yes, the cheerleader battles.
So we'll be back. Okay, so this is the cheerleader rematch of the century. So we've got Sheila versus Dreddy. So Dreddy's is over there. We'll get some close-ups, and there's Sheila. So we'll stop for a moment and get the close-ups. There she is.
And of course, as we described before, this is an RVB reference to Sheila the Tank. I always bring Mr. John Wayne to comfort her. Always have her by her side.
They could get married.
They could. They're based pretty much close. Like their armor and everything is pretty close. Because I had here. Let me tell you how I obtained this tank. At our local hobby store, we have this bin. It's a little bits bin that has bits of many armies and even has full figures. Well, I found Sheila here. She was $20 for a Lehman Russ. You could there was barely anything wrong with her. I picked her up, painted her that exact same day. Threw some green stuff, some slime all over her. Sanded up to make some good rust effects.
Yucky slime. You're welcome.
And I wanted to do, Jake loaned me some green stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to make her the best that she can be. And I don't know what guard is. I don't know the codex. I just, in impulse, I wanted to play a Trader Guard army. I already bought some figures. I had some zombie guard conversion going on. So I decided, why not actually do this? So that was the story behind Sheila. The army is still expanding, but yeah. And Jake.
Yep. So Dreddy, he's not very special at all. I bought him because I wanted a second dreadnought to be a full battle company for my Space Marines. I'm not the greatest painter, but I can paint tabletop standard. My purpose is to assemble. I can assemble like amazing stuff. So.
Oh yeah, because in our company we have different wings, we have different sections. I'm under the painting department. I don't call myself a CEO, but I'm the person who founded Purple Cup Painters. I'm the person who mostly does all the paint jobs. I mostly do all the work. I have some other grunt painters for other stuff. And then we have Jake. He's under our assembly. Yes, it's quite an honor, I would guess. Anyway, yeah, we have Jake as our assembler. We don't have a giant staff. We have me, I have 3 other friends who are really close friends. I'm not sure Jake has met them yet.
I think I've met a few.
Andrew, Jay, and Alex. I don't know.
I know Alex, yeah.
You know Alex, yeah. Big denim vest guy, yeah. We have a very large palette of people. We are very happy to have started this company and what it's come to today. Even these small battle reports are nice and fun.
Yep.
So, Jake.
So without further ado, let's get to the cheerleading.
Okay.
Okay, so once again, it's Simo, but we'll do it different than the last cheerleader battle. You can actually move.
Yeah, we just did a standoff.
To make this more fun. So we start at the board edge, like backs to the wall.
Yep.
And how about we actually do a small roll-off, see if it goes first.
Yeah, you know, instead of Simon, why don't we actually try?
Yeah, so that way it's a little bit of a challenge to actually, because this is pom-poms are flying. Okay. So roll up. So you're going first.
Sheila demanded it.
Okay, so Sheila, what are you doing, Sheila? Here's the template to make this faster.
Are you sure you want to do? Do you want to actually do deployment?
I think this is good because like it makes more of
okay, well Sheila should be against the wall then.
Against the wall.
And then we have her little boyfriend, whatever you will.
Mr. John Wayne.
Mr. John Wayne. She's going to just move 6 inches. So she can fire 2 weapons at full ballistic skill, and the multi-meltas of course are not in range, but I don't really need that right now.
Right, there you go.
So let's center the large blast template over.
Okay, so here's Dreddy.
What the roll? Oh, no, it's direct hit.
It's direct hit. So I don't know if this camera can see it right now, but he rolled a scatter, but it was only a 3, so ballistic skill 3, it goes right on.
This is not really a battle report. This is just to show off what's going on here. Just for fun.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's 2d6. Pick the highest, and that's a 4. So that is a penetrate.
That's a glance because you're strength 8.
Strength 8. Oh yeah.
So that's a hull point gone.
And then we have a last cannon. It misses.
It misses. Okay. So now it is my Dreddy's turn to do something. So let me see the Gale Force 9 template.
Wait, why am I touching that thing? We have a little dispute about who's moving templates better. He has his Gale Force 9, and I have my Purple Cup Painters. Hey ho! So you know.
So okay, so big dice can be missile. So they both hit.
They both hit.
And your armor 14 in the front.
Yes.
So that's
Ooh.
This is a glance and a penetrating.
Yeesh.
So you lose 2 hull points, and I get a. So +1, so you're immobilized.
Oh no, you immobilized Sheila.
Sorry, Sheila, you're going nowhere.
Do you recall how, what is it, 3 hull points? Lima Rosa?
Lima Rosa have 3 hull points.
And you have 3?
3.
Okay. So, now it's my turn. Seeing I can't move, she's going to have to fire her second volley. Excellent special effects there.
Thank you.
Can only get that.
I am the special effects master, too, at Purple Cup Painters. Direct hit. Wow.
Sheila.
So
Caboose is not driving that, obviously.
Exactly. You got someone good in there.
There's a penetrate.
There's your penetrating hit. So this result.
6.
I explode. So you know what? It ends there. Is valiant a fight I put up? I exploded.
I would like to say that is not Caboose driving. I am just going to.
Yeah, that was some lightning shooting. Not a single miss. You know, Sheila could teach your Defiler a thing or two.
Yeah, Fred is not.
Yeah,
has not been good.
Good job, Sheila. Good job. Handshake. There you go. There you go, Sheila. And you know what? Let's.
Oh wait, the winner gets to choose where.
You get to choose where. You know, near us there's a pizza joint.
There's a pizza joint. There's a McDonald's up the street.
There's a McDonald's up the street. There is there's a Wendy's real close to it, and so.
As all things in this world, we must decide it with the D6.
So what do you want it to? So, pizza place will be...
Pizza place, a 1 and 2. A 3 and 4 will be McDonald's, and a 5 and 6 will be Wendy's. How about that?
Okay, that works.
And, you don't know. We need... Where's that Inquisitorium die?
Oh,
that really big die that we have to roll.
Big Inquisitor die.
Okay.
What does the Inquisitor say?
Oh,
That's a 1, which means pizza joint.
pizza it is.
Pizza it is. So
Can't go wrong with pizza.
So you know what? We're gonna be back to you as soon as we put the order in.
Yep. All right.
All right. So we're placing the order, and we're gonna get it on film just for fun's sake.
Okay.
Okay.
Awkward.
Yeah, very. Do you think I should order like an orc?
No, no, no.
Yeah, can I get a medium pizza, half mushroom and half plain?
Just for delivery or pickup?
This is for pickup.
Okay. Is that all?
That's all.
And the name?
Jake and Anthony.
Alright, about 25 minutes.
Alright. Thank you. Alright, so that was a very awkward. See, I should have ordered like an orc. That'd been fun. Oh mate, can I get me a pizza?
Alright, I just want to make a quick comment. Reason why the toppings are a little bit, he had to get plain because he's vanilla marines, and I had to get a nice fungus, so I got some mushrooms.
Yep, Nurglify it. So we got a themed pizza. So themed pizza for a themed battle. So we're gonna head on the road because I need to get some cash.
Alright, be right back. Alright, Jake.
Anthony lacks a full license, so I'm driving right now.
Yeah, can you really believe me not being over the age? I don't know, I always get the fact that people think I'm older than what I am. Yeah,
That's
I'm only...
because this scrumptious beard.
Yep, I'm only 16 at the moment, and Jake, you are 17, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so what else can we say? Like, we're on the road here, Jake, what can we say?
I don't know, I just manhandled your beard.
Yeah, that's something that we could always comment on, I should say.
What, the manhandling of other men's facial hair? I think I'm one of the only people in existence that actually just like will randomly touch another person's facial hair.
I mean, I would do it too, but I mean, like if you look at people like what's his name, Zach Galifianakis or whatever his name is, the guy from The Hangover.
Yeah.
Like how big his beard was, and if you look at the people from Epic Mealtime, like his beard.
Oh yeah, I've definitely touched that dude's beard if I saw him in real life.
Or yeah, if you even watch Achievement Hunter, that's another thing. Achievement Hunter Jack, he has a very lumptious beard.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone in that office has a nice beard.
I don't have a beard fetish. I just like to be random.
Yeah, you want to go out with the bearded lady. That's what you want.
Yeah.
The bearded lady.
I was traumatized as a young child by a bearded lady, and now I feel the need to lash out at other people's beards. That's why I don't have a beard. I just
you had a bad experience at a circus.
Yeah. That's why I always shave beard. I can't be like that lady. No. But in all honesty, I don't know. I just like to be random, so that just happened. So
the reason I like to keep a beard is one, I am a huge beer fan. Beard.
Yeah, beer.
Beard fan. Oh wait, are we gonna pass up our high school?
Yeah, we are. So
you know, shout out to Baldwin High School. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been here since summer came out.
You get a golden star if you find out where we live. For any pedophiles watching our.
Well, you realize they can just like look up Baldwin High School because we. Like,
there's a lot of Baldwins. We didn't specify where.
I think in the last video I specified like or no.
No,
if they go,
didn't.
You know what? If they go to our Facebook page and follow us, they will know where we live.
Okay, never mind. There's no golden star anymore. You only get a golden star if there's a challenge.
Not even a cookie. I'm sorry. Cookies.
Yeah, no cookies. Cookies are like the silver star. So.
There's silver star, really? So a sticker trumps a cookie.
Sticker trumps a cookie if it's a golden star. Only if it's a golden star.
It's always about stars, and if you get that reference, by all means, you know what to do.
Yeah. So, a golden star trumps a cookie. I don't know why. It's an unwritten rule of society. Not that cookies are bad. I mean, it depends on the cookie too. But for the most part, if it's a chocolate chip cookie, it's trumped by a golden star.
Yeah, that's true. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Got some road rage action, but yeah, if we can get a glimpse. Yep, that's our high school.
Yeah.
It's nice and big.
It's nice and shiny too.
Yeah, we just got it remodeled about a year ago.
Yeah, it's very orc line. It's because it's shiny. Like, I guess if there might be some knobs and orcs that go to our school because of its shininess. That'd be cool.
I mean, I might be a disciple of Nurgle, but that doesn't mean I'm not an orc.
You can't have some orc line in it.
Oh, I love being an orc. I love orcs. Why do you think we have I don't want to call it a studio army because that'd be like just ripping off a purple or blue table painting. But I mean, we could like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to call it a studio army, yet it is technically an army for Purple Cup painters' use.
Yeah, our studio. So I guess it's still. I get BTP, Sean. If anyone in BTP staff is watching, you did not patent the term.
Yeah. Okay. Army. Yeah, that is true.
So,
All right, so we're here at the bank trying to get monies for the pizza. So,
we'll stop here.
All right, so we'll be right back. All right, so we just had a major teen derp.
This is my fault personally. I'd like to take blame.
We, as youngins as we are, even though we have jobs and everything, we completely forgot that the bank is closed at this time. So our check cannot be cashed. However, we might have some spare money at home. So I mean, we'll just see what happens.
Yep.
We might have to pull together a bunch of change.
I am not above paying for pizza in pennies because it is U.S. currency, so therefore I should be allowed to pay for pizza in pennies.
That is very true.
And
it's the American dream to pay in pennies.
Right. I mean, maybe you pay because you pay in pounds for what you eat, right?
Yeah.
So I guess you're paying the equivalents in.
So does that mean that the British literally pay in pounds?
I guess if they buy fast food, they're gonna pay in pounds later.
But their currency is pounds, though, so they're like literally.
So I guess double pounds because they're paying for the weight and in money wise.
Eventually, actually, no, it wouldn't be pounds over there, being kilos. So they're. Okay, now we're just contradicting.
Oh yeah, so kilos and pounds. That's like an American drug lord.
Kilos and pounds. My God.
This is getting a little weird. It's kind of getting inappropriate. Let's
change the subject.
Let's get it back to PG. All right, so
this was never PG from the start.
Yeah, this wasn't PG. This was like rated T at the most. We're not going for M. We're not quite at.
Are we rating things by video games now?
I guess. What else are you gonna rate it by?
Let's see if we can get how.
What like movie PG-13 PG.
Well, that's how most like videos work on. Most movies and TV shows go by the PG-14 and all that stuff.
I guess.
So wouldn't the YouTube have?
See, I don't know. But the point is, we went off our rating. As long as we're not. I mean. As long as we're not swearing, because I don't feel like editing bleeps, because...
I mean, there's an extent to where you're allowed to swear. If you're saying, damn it, ass, those swear words are fine. Yeah. We're not expecting, really young kids to watch this anyway.
Right.
However, we're not going to say the F word, we're just not going to say that.
Yeah.
I don't really want to edit this out, so I'm not even going to say it as an example.
Yeah. Not that we think swearing is wrong, it's just that... It's a public audience is seeing this, and I don't want to be too vulgar.
I mean, let alone that you have videos, you look at people from, say, Achievement Hunter that swear and say the F word on every video. I mean, look at Rage Quit.
Yeah.
With Michael, that is swearing every 10 seconds.
I guess the new thing about videos is on everyone's staff, you have to have a brony. Because you look at Rooster Teeth and they have Mike.
They have Mike and Ray. They're both bronies.
Yeah, they're both bronies, and I got you, Anthony. You're my brony. You're my brony. So maybe we'll get you guys are like a cult, right? So maybe you can.
We're not a cult. We're just something.
You're not a cult.
I wouldn't consider us a cult. We're not doing sacrificial anything yet.
You don't need to perform sacrifices to be a cult.
Yeah, but I mean, we're also not calling ourselves religious either. Yeah. We're not religiously following My Little Pony. We're just
I mean,
just
some bronies are. That it's just not.
Okay, are we referring to the college humor thing here?
Oh God.
He's got Cheeto dust in my mane. Okay, we make a lot of
For
references.
any bronies that think I'm insensitive to your kind.
You're calling him a kind. I think that's being insensitive.
You're a kind. I'm sorry. You're like a race. But to anyone that thinks that, I gave it a chance. I watched 2 episodes. I watched the first one because Anthony said I needed to give it a try before I could make fun of bronies. I did. I didn't get it. He says, no, the first one sucks, which every brony says for some reason. So he said, watch.
It doesn't know justice.
Watch a certain episode, and I watched it, and I don't know. I thought like the whole lesson thing kind of reminded me of this Barney-esque. Like,
well, it's a kid's show. It has to give some moral something, or else it's not a kid's show.
Morals.
Yeah, there's morals, apparently. We believe in morals. It's not like we're watching Moral Oral. Do you remember that show?
That show is weird.
That is a weird show, yet it was a show.
Yeah, alright, so we're about to pay for pizza and just pure change. So we'll be back to you.
Okay.
Alright, so our situation changed because we couldn't cash checks. It was after bank hours. I tried paying the pizza place with a check, and apparently they don't accept checks, so they're getting boxo change.
Apparently we're paying in quarters, and even not
and dimes, and a few dimes because we're thirsty. So right now, pizza place, if you ever fucking watch this is what you drove me to.
You did not want to get you don't want to pay a check, so this is what we're reduced to. We're reduced to getting.
Sorry, you should have accepted my check when you had the chance. It's been a lot more quick and painless.
Well, I'm gonna sit back, and he's just gonna go. So.
Oh, you're being a weenie.
We'll be right back after these commercial messages. All right, there's the pizza. We got our half Nurgle, half vanilla marine. Anyway, so
it's time for the epic tale of what went down.
Okay, so Jake, as we know, he went to Fox's Pizza. He got all of his quarters.
I quested with my quarters, and I got there, and I went there with like a malevolent thought, like ha ha ha.
They're gonna get screwed over because of this.
Screwed over, and he's gonna be mad that I had to, and then I'll have to tell him.
So you pretty much had a big troll face on you.
Yeah, I had a big troll face, and the guy was ecstatic that I paid in quarters. He was like, "I'm out of quarters. I'm glad you're did. This works perfect. I'm all out." I was like, in the back of my head, I was thinking, "Fucking fuck."
By the way, he's not saying the F word. He's saying frick.
Yeah, that's just gibberish for the F word.
Anyway, so yeah, there's that house. But let's we explained everything on how all these events like led to this.
Yeah. So pretty much, let's do a recap. We tried to cash check. The bank was closed. So we were like, let's pay with the check. They couldn't accept the check, so we had to pay in quarters. And now we find that pizza companies actually enjoy you paying in quarters.
So you know what? It was fine and dandy. No harm done.
For anyone watching, if this inspires you to go to Fox's and pay for your pizza in quarters, by all means, tell them that Jake and Anthony sent you. That the whole Purple Cup Painter staff sent you.
We'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, we'll get you hooked up as long as you got the right amount of quarters.
I'm just making some ice there.
Yep, just making ice because I just wasted a bunch of it on our drinks.
Hey, root beer. Okay. Yeah, because now you just bought it there. You just bought the root beer also there.
Yep.
All right. Ooh, right here. I'll take the green one because it's Nurgle.
It's actually yellow.
Details.
Okay. So,
all right.
Are we gonna use plates, or are we gonna do it wargaming style?
I say do it wargaming style.
All right. So let's get a piece. So I think we should do 50-50. You get a Nurgle, I get Nurgle and vanilla marine half. You get a
because we're all a little corrupted on the inside,
right.
Jake. And you know what? I don't completely hate the Imperium. That's why I play Space Wolves. I love Imperium sometimes.
And you love cheese.
Oh yeah, the cheese. Hey! Okay, I got you. Alright, so we will be right back once you finish eating to continue out the vlog. Until then, have some fun.
Alright, so we just finished consuming the pizza. And let me adjust my seat here.
Easy on the
Yeah,
grace.
that was pretty bad. So our discussion begins now, and we found that food is no longer going to be random for the dinner plate challenge. It's going to be themed on the army. And what we decided is if your army is fast and has a lot of skimmers and stuff like that, it qualifies as fast food.
So if you think of something like we have Necrons, Dark Eldar, Eldar are going to be under there, but we thought about Eldar, and they will have fast food, but it has to be healthy fast food if it's Eldar.
Yes, because it's fast, but like they're slim physique, so you have to get a salad.
And I think I didn't get to tell you this, but I think I just thought of something. How we'll eat is the winner. The person who wins, that's the theme of the meal.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's chaos and it's Nurgle, then it's going to have to be fungus and just random stuff.
Yeah. So what we decided to is Space Marines of any kind are a pizza.
Same with any chaotic force.
Yeah, so Chaos Space Marines, because the Chaos Gods are corresponding to flavors. We'll do another video about the different flavors.
Right before our next battle report, we'll have a giant sign or something, little piece of paper that's hiding, or it's hanging right on that wall.
Yeah,
showing all the list of what'll happen.
We did decide that all Horde armies are Chinese food because China has most of the population, tons and tons of people, just like a Horde army. So
any Horde army.
So any Horde army is like that, and we'll specify what kind of Chinese for the different armies that specific to your average Chinese menu, but most people for Chinese food go General Tso's chicken.
Me personally, I actually go with the lo mein or something.
Oh, okay.
I like noodles.
So different opinions. So
yeah, of course.
For other armies, I don't know what you want to say here, but I'm trying to think of examples.
Of what a different army would eat, or what
a different army would eat. I guess Blood Angels are fast. They have a ton of fast stuff, so they're technically fast food.
Okay, yeah, I would agree with that.
So,
but I just saw something. You want to know what this means, folks? There's going to be a whole bunch of different armies, different armies you're going to see. Me personally, I have a whole bunch of different armies that I could field. I believe that we agreed on other stuff, but I know Jake, you have your Space Marines, you have a force of orcs,
and I have a little detachment of Imperial Guard that I'm working on. So,
and not just that. I mean, we can just go out and buy a box of stuff, and that we can even just buy battle force. Yeah, we can just have allies. And then we'll have a choice. We'll
make it random based on your allies for the victory.
Yeah.
So that way it's...
But you gotta admit, if we're always fielding, if I'm always fielding my Nurgle and you're always fielding your Space Marines, and we're gonna always have pizza, so I mean we have to mix it up. What do you think orcs would classify under? Because I think we need to think of
it. It depends how you play the orcs. If you play a big Horde orc army, that's Chinese.
If it's elite.
If you play mechanized and elite, where it's smaller and less orcs but more killy, that one's up for debate. Probably
because we really don't want another pizza selection.
Maybe Italian, but not pizza.
Okay, yeah, we'll order from a pizza shop, but it won't be pizza we'll be getting. I can understand. I can deal with that. Because I mean, if you look at I'm just spouting out words here, but if you look at a menu. Think of it as the organization. You look at pizza, that's your go-to thing. That's like a cruise.
Yeah, right.
You have HQs, which are most of the time a hoagie or something. And then any elites is little appetizers, little breadsticks or something. It's just, I mean, that's how my thought process works.
I guess, I think it's a little weird we're comparing armies in the grim darkness of the far future to food.
But I mean, it's a
By the way, the name of the vlog, and I'm saying this on camera, it's going to be the grim talk of the far future, because we discuss, we go on a random, and it always ends to us talking about 40K, the hobby, the fluff, how everything fits.
To be honest, I just found out about this wording, so I mean, from the sound of it, I like it. So I mean, if I like it just from hearing it for the first time, I'm sure you guys are going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's who doesn't want to hear about food? Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very
That's
good
like
topic.
that's part of the hobby. Believe it or not, the food.
You look at almost all
In
the
the
gamers.
rule book, it shows Ward and the dude he's playing the game with. At the end of the game, it shows them at a restaurant.
Yeah, they're both having a pint of Guinness. And I mean, the moral of that story is this game is meant to have fun.
Yeah.
Whether you're just finishing a game, go out to the bar, have a few drinks, you have a nice meal with a couple of friends after a long day's, and like we hear, okay, here's a bit of promotionalism, but at our local gaming store, we have this club that runs a lot of events. They're called Snake Eyes Gaming. You can look them up.
They actually won the best table on 2011's
best gaming board. Yeah, you're right.
best board, and so you'll see the picture of them in the banner.
Yep.
So they won best board.
Yeah, best board and the most
Yep.
participation in them. So they won 2 awards.
2011 Games Day victories.
Anyway, they take care of you at that tournament. Like they will literally, they'll give you a folder for each person about all the scenarios. But not just that. What I'm about to get to, like I know you're thinking I'm babbling, but this is what I was trying to get to. They feed you. They go up to say a Subway sandwiches, and they'll get like a bunch of little sandwiches, and they'll put it out for their gamers to eat. There's a little lunch dinner break. You eat, and then you get back to gaming. You can even eat while you're gaming. It's just, I mean, they just want to take care of the players.
And it's only $5 more, so like that's a deal. That's a deal because so that you pay for
it's pizza and Subway. I forgot to mention that.
Really?
Yes.
Is that what it is now?
Yeah, because they have like little boxes of pizza, and then they all have Subway because not everyone's into sandwiches, not everyone's into pizza. So
Right,
there's a
right.
selection.
So there's that, and they do sportsmanship, which it's a major part of the tournament because if you're gonna go to a tournament and you're gonna field some internet list that was spammed for you, and you just go there, rules lawyering your way to victory, plus your extremely overpowered army, that's not right. So sportsmanship should always play a factor in a tournament.
I am going to agree with that, and what I want to make a quick comment about that is you also have to consider the fact that, let me see how I can word this. If you ever encounter like someone that's really being like yeah, we're trying to be a little bit PG here.
Yeah.
I find that those people like they don't deserve that, but you also have to consider that there are people that will deserve that.
Right.
And you just have to, even though they could have really beaten you up, but they were the nicest people. So you have to consider that you want to be nice to them, even though that they didn't beat you. Don't be a bad sport because you're just showing those bad sportsmen as the people that showed up. Another thing I'd like to add, I actually just recently won because, okay, before I get into that, what you were saying about these people that just show up, well, there's also people there that just want to play in a tournament. They want to experience a tournament.
Right. They haven't done it before.
And they don't have these powerful armies. Like me, I'll bring chaos. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to win. But I love the fluff of chaos enough to field them in a tournament because I just want to spread... once I get everything painted, then I can start going to painting contests. But as of now, it's just for fun.
And always a good host always changes up the missions and makes them so you're confused. If you're confused about the mission at a tournament, that's a beautiful and good thing because a tournament's not fun if you're playing out of the book missions. If the scenarios are written right, there's special rules that change the composition of everything and make it fun.
And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to provide a link below, so you can actually go to Snake.
It's down there.
You can go see Snake Eye's website. I'm just going to say right now because if you look up, you'll know where we are. We are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So they have run a lot of gaming events from Pittsburgh all the way to, I believe, Altoona. So that's like midway towards Harrisburg in the middle of Pennsylvania. So they're a very spread out club.
Yes. All tremendously nice people. Very nice.
I mean, there is not enough nice things that can be said about those people. They do a great job running tournaments, and I mean, if they could have a company that like could like just expand like how well they run tournaments, that would just be great. Because I mean, you picture judges like you go to a GW tournament, they're really snarky at you, like they're not really nice. The ones that Snake Eyes, if you have a question, they'll be happy to answer for you.
Yes.
They will walk up and ask how's everything going. They are interested to see if you're going, like if you're winning the game or something. Like I'm just so confounded at how nice they are.
And if there are questions ever asked at a tournament about rules, especially about scenario, pay attention for just because you might be asking that same question. And then you're asking the same person, like, and they hear the question multiple times, and it gets annoying but like, I mean, I'm sure, I mean, that's part of the tournament, but it's still nice to listen, so you don't have to ask that question twice. And always, this is a little thing that I picked up. If you're playing a friendly game, play a game where someone is better than you and has been playing for years. Those are always the better games because you learn more about your army list by playing them. What works and what doesn't work. And you also usually the older, more veteran gamers are the nicer ones.
Yeah, just because a person brings a very powerful army does not mean they're experienced. They just read something off the internet.
Right.
You'll know the older people because you can even go up and ask them, how long have you been doing this? Oh, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old. That's the kind of person you want to talk to about anything. Painting, gaming, anything.
You don't want to go up to the person who's been playing for 3 years and plays Drago Wing. Because...
Exactly.
Because there's a difference between someone who plays an army that takes skill and like thinking to play than playing like I use Drago Wing as an example because it doesn't take skill to play Drago Wing. All it takes is moving up your models and then shooting. You're shooting, then moving on. It's just moving up, shoot, and that. Just simple like that because it's 2 big units that kill.
Let me give you a perfect example. You know Grey Knights. Okay, if there's any Grey Knight players watching this, you have to admit your army's cheesy. They may have gotten a little less cheesy from the Snoot edition, but nonetheless they're still cheesy. Now, we have a dear friend of ours. His name's Denny. Shout out to Denny.
Yep.
But he
shouted
was
out in the last video too.
Yeah. Denny's getting a lot of praise.
Denny, you're getting a lot of praise, man.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. But anyways, so Denny he wanted to do Ard Boys back when Ard Boys was still around. I was witnessing this.
I miss Ard Boys.
Yeah. But Denny walked up. He asked our friend Dom, he's been playing for years, he's good at roles. So he asked him if he could borrow one of his armies. So he gave him a Grey Knight's army. Because, of course, Denny wanted to win because, I mean, Ard Boys is very competitive.
Oh.
And Dom gave Denny a list. It was like all Psychers and Chimeras. There was a bunch of Terminators and Paladins. And the moral of that story is he won. He went on to, I want to say, round 2.
Yep.
Because he did so well, and he didn't even know the army. He's like picked up the codex, just looked through it like right the same day he was playing, trying to figure out what to do. And this is a Tyranid player, keep in mind. Yeah. He doesn't know anything about vehicles.
Doesn't know much about Space Marines.
Well, to be honest, he actually does play, I believe, he does play Dark Angels.
Yeah,
so he knows a little bit. Yeah. But he doesn't know how the concept of, like, tactics when it comes to, like, Grey Knights.
Right. So, you can't just... Now, for the Grey Knight player that plays Inquisition and Henchmen, this is a different story. We're talking about talking about Paladin spam.
Drago.
We're talking about Drago. We're talking about Purifier spam.
And anything with a bunch of Cybolt ammunition, because you want to know...
And Cybolt ammunition. That too.
You know what I'm about to say. Who am I talking about?
Lewis and... oh, man.
Okay, we have a dear friend, Lewis. I know he is a power gamer. He is the definition of a power gamer. I talk to him. We have talks about power gaming. I'm not going to admit. I've thought about power gaming before. But, I mean, it's just a talk. You're not really going to feel that stuff. He does. he always runs, like for fantasy, always fields Fate Weaver and Epidemus, a bunch of Plague Bears, and a bunch of Pink Horrors. Yeah, it's his list for fantasy. For 40k, he pretty much has almost every army.
Purifier.
Yeah.
For Grey Knights is more popular.
He took 2 dreadnoughts with, I think they're both 2 autocannons on each. And they both had Cybolt ammunition.
Yep.
So that's strength 8 autocannons.
That's 2 shots.
2 shots, I think they were twin-link.
Yep, twin shots. So that's 4 shots from each dread.
Yeah.
So that's 8. So this is per turn. This is 8 twin-linked shots, which means on average you're going to get 6 of them to hit. And if you're attacking rhinos, that's 60% of them getting a glance or better.
And that's a problem. I mean, Cybolt ammunition, it's okay. But you can't give your whole army it and expect for people not to complain, because he also ran in that list a bunch of Razorbacks, like Heavy Bolters, Las Cannons, Plasma Las Cannon combo, that all had Cybolt ammunition on it. Now, I'm not sure if the Las Cannon and everything, but he definitely had Cybolt ammunition on his
Heavy Bolter.
His Heavy Bolter. That's strength 3, strength 6 shots.
That's a lot.
And that could do so much to like these little weak troop vehicles.
That's an assault cannon with 1 less shot. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
There's no amounts to how strong this stuff can be.
Yeah. So, but back on topic, because I think this is kind of branching too much chaotically right now.
Oh yeah.
So back on the main topic. For the biggest thing about 40k is you got to remember, it's a hobby. Have fun with it.
If you're a power gamer and have fun power gaming,
whatever makes the game fun for you, but also make the game fun for everyone.
Yeah, for example, me and Jake, we not only have fun playing games with each other here, we have fun just making these videos, and we're making our hobby fun for us. Right. It's not like it's not already fun. Oh, it's bundles of fun.
Yes.
We're trying to expand it. We're not trying to make money or anything off this. We're just trying to have fun. I mean, if we look at all of the likes and all of the subscribers and everything that we can get from this, that will prove to us that our hobby is not just more than a basic hobby. It's something more money at. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah. So by all means, what we really want, whether it's negative feedback or positive feedback, we want feedback. We want to know what you want. What we can what can we do to make our bat reps more fun, more interesting, so it's not a snooze fest, something that you fast forward through when it gets boring. So whatever you got to do for that.
We will, by all means, we will do voiceovers if you do not like actually talking during the video process.
Yes, if that's not what the majority wants, we'll give it to you. We're willing to try anything. Just tell us what we're doing wrong, tell us what we're doing right, and we'll try to keep that in mind. And we're gonna get more army diversity. We don't want it to be every game the same lists. So we're gonna try to grasp the full idea of that we're playing multiple armies. We're gonna be changing up boards. We're gonna go to our local game shop, Legion's Hobbies and Games.
Yeah, we're trying. I think if we can go there Sunday where no one's there, we can just be by ourselves and get everything finished out of the way. I think that'd be perfect. Yep. Even here, all it really takes is just getting some different terrain. That's all it takes.
Getting different terrain. I'm working on another board right now because this foresty. It works for 40k, but I also want an industrial style board, and a main thing for me is just finish painting some of the terrain. I bet some of you noticed it's not fully painted, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And
please excuse our armies. I understand. His is it's tabletop, but mine. It's painting. It's a work in progress. It's not done overnight, so we have to all keep in mind.
Some of these terrains like this, I It's pre-painted. I don't see myself repainting it because it's a castle wall from a different game.
Heroescape, I believe.
Yeah, it's from Heroescape, and it works. It's Gothic styled. It fits perfectly into 40K, and it works there. And I mean, over here, this big building that's been in the past couple bat reps is it's homemade. It's a cardboard box.
Wait, what do you mean past couple? There's only been one before this.
Well, couple is two.
Okay, so you're going to count what we just made today. Okay.
Yep. So the cardboard box, I mean, it's great. It's quick to make. It took me a day to make, and not because like I spent all day. I came back when glue was drying. It's like, so I got it done pretty quickly. It's a cardboard box that looks cool.
Yeah, because I mean, you also have to think when you're putting time into something, it's not the fact that, oh, I'm lazy, I'm going to put this aside. No. Stuff needs to dry. It's a problem that we haven't been able to fix yet, and I don't think scientists ever will.
Yeah, I don't. There's super glue and stuff to accelerate, but like, yeah, I mean, you're not always using super glue. Like for terrain, I use texture. I use kitty litter for texture because most people do, and you need to use white glue for that. You can't just super glue every little thing onto the wall. I mean, you'd be there forever. So it takes time to dry. So I mean, I'm working on this. I want my bat reps to be like I'm painting on a fully painted set, and we're gonna do some coverage for ourselves and of everything at Valhalla when we're there. Perhaps talk to Sean Gately. He's notorious though for not being good in interviews, but we're gonna sit him down. We're gonna interrogate him.
And maybe he'll interrogate us.
Right, he might interrogate us back. You never know how those things work. We're gonna pick his brain about the industry, and maybe he'll pick our brains about the industry. But this is all new for us, and whatever happens. Anything goes. So I'm hopeful that we're grasping someone's attention.
And this is not pity. Like, we're not trying to give you a sob story about like, oh, please like us. We're just starting. No.
Yeah, like and subscribe, or I'll die of some unknown or unheard of disease. That's not happening here.
No.
So
it's just mostly I just like the fact that we are entertaining you.
Yeah. That's a big one for us.
If you want to tell us that you're entertaining, leave a comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah.
But we just want to know that you guys are out there and you're enjoying this.
Yes. So this is the first vlog. We're going to sign out now because this is probably over an hour long and probably very boring.